Hello viewers, today we are going to talk about 20 highly anticipated films. As 2012 is closing, 2013 is ready to begin. The new year starts with number of new stuff, new gadgets, singers are ready to release their new albums, and for the moviegoers, new movies. 2013 is going to be a great year for film enthusiasts as a great action star is playing his first leading role since 2003, a reboot of superhero franchise and a lot more. Let's talk about 20 insanely anticipated movies of 2013. Number 1. World War Z. This film was adapted from the Max Brooks novel World War Z. The initial estimated cost of the movie was $125 to $200 million. No other zombie movie in history has been backed up with such a big budget. After airing, the popular TV series The Walking Dead Zombies gained massive popularity worldwide, and for that, the movie World War Z was one of the most anticipated blockbusters. Number 2. Warm Bodies. The idea of vampires falling in love with a human has fascinated young audiences madly. Seeing the blockbuster hit, Twilight Summit Entertainment attempted to make Warm Bodies, which had been adapted from the novel of the same name. In the movie, a zombie met a pretty young girl and made an epic love story. This theme was enough to make this movie a major blockbuster. Number 3. The Wolverine. The Wolverine was made from a 1982 TV series by Chris Claremont and Frank Miller. Number 4. The Lone Ranger. The recent movie from the team of the Pirates of the Caribbean, The Lone Ranger, is an adventure movie filled with insane humor. The protagonist of the movie, Tonto, was played by Johnny Depp. In the movie, he bumps into a Texas Ranger and they jointly work in fighting injustice. Has Johnny Depp made the same magical moments what he did in Pirates of the Caribbean? Just watch the movie and find out. Number 5. The Last Stand. He is the icon of Hollywood action film. Nobody can do action film like Arnie. But after joining into politics, he has been irregular in the industry. Due to busy schedule, he is doing bit roles here and there. The Last Stand is his first leading in approximately a decade. So Arnie fans, be ready for your favorite one. Number 6. The Host. This movie has been adapted from Stephenie Meyer's novel The Host. It's been starred by Saoirse Ronan. The story is about the alien invasion. The alien inhabit human bodies in the form of soul and take over their minds. The story follows a girl fighting to get back the control over her body. Number 7. Star Trek Into the Darkness. The crew of the Enterprise was alarmed to find a major threat which attacked Starfleet and left the signs of destruction. Captain Kirk and his crews found themselves in a lethal manhunt. Eventually, they took the duty of searching and capturing the indomitable force that made the chaotic situation. Number 8. R.I.P.D. R.I.P.D. is a story of a murdered police officer who sets up to find his murderer and completed it joining a little group of undead police working in the Rest in Peace department. Robert Sheventke directed the movie, which has a strange crime action tone. Number 9. Pacific Rim. Giant monsters come out 5 miles underneath the ocean and wiped out most of humanity in no time. To confront this new threat from causing any more harm, gigantic robots named Jaegers were invented. To confront this new threat from causing any more harm, gigantic robots named Jaegers were invented. Director Guillermo del Toro directed the movie Pacific Rim. For its epic visual effect, moviegoers will surely be stunned. Number 10. Ozzy, the Great and Powerful. Moviegoers around the world have been waiting for a decent Wizard of Ozzy film. This movie has been starred by James Franco, Mila Kunis, Michelle Williams, and Rachel Weisz. With its extraordinary cinematography and visual effects, Ozzy, the Great and Powerful seems to deliver a great amount of potential. Number 11. Oblivion. In this movie, Tom Cruise played the role of Jack Harper, who works as a security repairman on an Earth left empty and devastated after a war with aliens. Fans of Tom Cruise and graphic novel are insanely waiting for the release of this film. With its super action and futuristic setting, this movie is ready to awe the moviegoers worldwide. Number 12. Monster University. Monster University narrates the story of Mike and Sully during the time at the University of Fear and how they deal with their diminishing relationship. Monster University is actually a stellar animated prequel to Monsters Incorporation. Children, adolescents, and even not so young are insanely anticipating for the release of this movie. Number 13. Man of Steel. Man of Steel is actually a movie of Superman franchise. The story goes back to the origin of Clark Kent, the man who possesses superhuman qualities, and he was sent to Earth after the annihilation of his own planet, Krypton. This movie was backed by super director Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder. Just this little information is enough to make the moviegoers abuzz with excitement. Number 14. Iron Man 3. Wearing his iron suit, Tony Stark started his journey. Tony Stark started his journey to find those who have destroyed his secret world. Robert Downey Jr. portrayed the role of Iron Man on screen. His commanding presence on the screen surely mesmerizes moviegoers worldwide. Number 15. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. Paramount Pictures adapted Grimm Brothers' classic. Hansel and Gretel became experienced witch hunters after enduring the traumatic crucible they faced at the witch's gingerbread house. The movie is ready to take its viewers to enjoy an action-packed adventure horror movie. Number 16. G.I. Joe Retaliation. After the box office success of G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra in 2009, the production house decided to make this sequel. In this movie, G.I. Joe team were framed by Jordan as traitors to the United States. Firstly, the possible release date of this movie was June 2012, but its release date bumped off to 2013. Moviegoers all over the world are insanely anticipating for G.I. Joe to come out into the big screen. Number 17. Evil Dead. From its release in 1981, Evil Dead has become a model for horror films. In 2013, Diablo Cody, with its director Fede Alvarez, summons torment demons through remaking the critically acclaimed original movie. Number 18. Elysium. It is the story of the year 2159. In this time, there exist two classes of people. The first class dwells in a luxurious man-made space station named Elysium, and the second class survives in overpopulated Earth's ruins. This futuristic movie is ready to mesmerize the moviegoers across the world. Number 19. Carrie. The first film was released in 1976. Carrie is a quiet girl who is being bullied by the children at school and grows up with a mother who is obsessed with religion and abusive. When her bottled-up rage bursts out, spectators experience this supernatural horror movie with a disturbing twist. Number 20. After Earth. After about 1,000 years of abandonment of Earth by a human, a father and his son crash land there. Will Smith played the role of the father. In the movie, he is captured by forces living in Earth. His son went to rescue him in the place, which poses many dangers. Will Smith's shining performance made this post-apocalyptic category movie a highly anticipated movie.